Hey fraggers, this is the second part of my mini-series about how to get richer in Frag without paying. If you haven't seen the first video, you can click the link on my screen or go in the description and watch the whole playlist. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how to get more cards and how to spend them. So with all that said, let's go. So you have the gold to upgrade your characters, but you need their cards. So to get more cards in general, you will need to open more chests, so you can go back to when I talked about chests if you want more chests, but let's say you can open lots and lots of chests now. It's a good way to get progressively lots of cards, but you already know that. Let's say that you want one card in particular to upgrade right now. Those two options are events and joker cards. If that card is a common or a rare card, I would recommend you go for the Joker card route. The reason why is because Joker cards are really not expensive on common cards, like they're really cheap. So let's take for example my Andromeda, getting her from level 13 to level 14 is only 6,000. I get 6,000 a lot, but if we were to say like Shinobi, to get him from level 12 to level 13, which is not even as high as Andromeda, it's gonna cost something crazy. Yeah, 50,000 Joker cards. So you don't want to be using Joker cards on Legendary and even not Epic, because Epic is also very expensive. But on Common, it's not that expensive, and even on rare cards, well, it's gonna be expensive. Yeah, it's still pretty expensive, but not as much as Epic and Legendary. So if you want to have more cards for the Legendary and Epic characters, well, I would recommend you go for the events. Now, of course, you need to wait for the event of a specific character to arrive. That might take a few months, and I get it, that's pretty annoying, but at the end of the day, you're gonna have to wait for it. So, let's say you want Lucha cards. You want to level up your Lucha. Pretty smart move. You're gonna have to wait till Lucha events come up. Let's say maybe even all-star events will come up for Lucha. We don't know. So you can accumulate your tickets and then spend all of them in one shot for Lucha. Let's say you really want this Lucha card. And eventually, you're at least going to get a few of his cards in the reward area down here in the event. And maybe you will even get into the top 100 and get additional cards to that. And if you're really crazy about it, you might get into the top 50, the top 20, the top 10, and get a bunch of cards for your Lucha that you really want. Now, of course, you're going to need to win your games in the challenge. And I've been playing Frag for a while, so it's not I don't need to brag, but it's not that much of a problem with me. I can usually average out for at least 2.5 stars per game. So this means that in 10 games, I'm going to have 25 stars usually. I can write it down, and I've done that in the past, and that's usually where I'm at for a conservative guess. But that might be a lot harder for new players, and I get it. But playing those events will make you better and will make you a better player in the long run. And even after a few hours of playing, you can get a lot better. So that might be a little bit, that might suck if you're beginning trying to go for the rewards and you're not getting them because you can't get wins. But I feel you, I've been there. Keep playing those events, and I assure you, you will get better. It just takes a little bit of time and practice. Two more things I want to talk about. First of all, legendary cards. Obviously, you can get them in your weekly events, just like Epic Card Challenge. You can have a legendary card challenge. It's going to work pretty much the same way, except you're going to need 90 stars. So this means, well, let's say for example 30 perfect games. So it takes a lot of tickets. I would say for new players, you will need like something like at least 600 tickets if you win like half of the games. And if you're able to, like for me, I'm probably going to be able to get 400 tickets to get the 90 stars for the legendary card. You can also get your legendary card in the Street Frag slash 2v2 slash payload events, where you can get the role, and with 485 tickets, which is usually all of the tickets you can have in one event, you will be able to get the legendary card. So you're gonna need to wait until a good legendary card comes in your role, and that might take a little bit of time. Maybe you're not going to be lucky and you're not going to have that legendary card, but you will be able to get a few legendary cards from that, so keep that in mind. And last thing, if you want to unlock the new character, this is probably the hardest thing for lots of players. Getting that new character means you will need to get 12 wins in the new character challenge without losing 3 games. Okay, this is pretty hard, especially if you're a beginner. So I would recommend try your best, and if you're not able to do it, that's fine. Don't beat yourself up. You will be able to unlock this character in the following seasons. So to recap the whole category, you can get cards from chests, and more chests will mean more cards generally. But if you want some cards in particular, if that card is common or rare, try to spend your Joker cards on them. And by the way, Joker cards, you can get them from events. All sorts of events can get you tons of Joker cards. And if that character is epic or legendary, you can usually get more of their cards in the event. Alright, this is going to be it about how to get more cards in Frag. I've told you everything I know, so it's all up to you now. Thank you for watching, and I hope I see you in the third video, in which I will be talking about skins. See ya!